Welcome to Today on 2. It is Tuesday, the 16th day of April, and the pollen continues.
We're going to have to start doing a pollen count. Is there such a thing?
We should do that.
You know how you have the rain gauges?
Yeah.
We need to have a pollen gauge. Yeah.
Boy, we were talking before we went on the air that with the rain we had last week, you thought that was going to get rid of it.
Yeah, it did not.
Did not. Mm-mm. Wow. We still have beautiful yellow-colored cars.
Yes, we do.
Let's check the weather for today. Weather brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. The Weather Almanac for the 16th of April. The average high temperature is now 75. The average low is 46. The record high, 86 in 1972. And the record low was 10 years before that. And 29 degrees, 1962. Sunset this evening at 7:19. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:14. Satellite picture shows more winter weather coming through Colorado, Nebraska, and Iowa, and a little bit of rain south of that. Our part of the country looks pretty good. It will be cloudy today and windy. We do have a 40% chance of showers and maybe thunderstorms. High today near 80. For tonight, slight chance of rain, low around 64. Tomorrow, about like today, sunny, windy, slight chance of rain with a high near 84, 83 on Thursday, and then a cold front comes through. High just 61 on Friday, and 62 Saturday, and 69 on Sunday. So, spring weather, 80 one day and 60 the next.
I know, isn't that amazing?
Well, this is the time of year that Fest Hall opens up.
Yeah.
And what is that? 2 weeks ago they started,
yes,
I think.
Yes, they did. And I'm going to go by there this morning. I hope they have some sourdough bread. You know, they always have the lady that sells, well, several ladies that sell sourdough, and I don't know, maybe it's a little too early for them, but they do have bedding plants and some nursery stock and flowers. So if you want to, do your own garden, you might want to consider buying the plants for these people because they, these are all homegrown, local, vendors that provide these items. And then before too long, we'll be getting the veggies and so forth. Yep. But it's worth a stop in and go see them. And they're from 8 to 2 or 3. What was it? I'm sorry.
Yeah, something like that. So open at 8 o'clock anyway. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 8 to 2.
Okay, there it is.
Every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and they'll be open probably until October.
I think so, yeah. Mm-hmm. I love it. I love it.
Mm. Yep. Strawberries coming. We talked about that last week.
Yes, we did.
Okay, let's see. Do we have a Facebook friend for today?
Yes, Miss Sarah Flack. I guess it's Muller. I think it's Muller. And she likes being a conservative, so good for her. I think the majority of people in the South are conservative.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, not everybody, but I think the majority of people from the South are conservative. Mm-hmm. So that's a good thing to be, I think, personally. But anyway.
We have a good conservative coming to visit us today.
We do. Miss Rebecca Branch is here, and she is involved in so many different things. I don't know how, I can't keep up with what all she's involved in, but today she's representing Pilot Club to talk about their big fashion show that they're having next week. Right. I can't wait for that. That's always a major event here in Coleman, and a lot of ladies and gentlemen turn out to see the latest in fashion, but just to enjoy the day. So we're going to visit with her about that and how you can get a ticket and participate.
Okay. George is here with news and commentary coming up right after this.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Time for news and comment on a Tuesday morning. You know, anytime you have a major story like the bombings at the Boston Marathon, you'll have an attempt by local people, local media, to try to bring that home to Cullman folks as in terms of if we had people participating. And there was an individual, at least one, from Cullman County. According to the Cullman Times, Dwayne Ricketts was resting on a curb when he he just finished the marathon, and he said, quote, all hell broke loose, unquote. So I suspect that's basically what did happen because we can see it in the video. Everyone has had a runner, it seems like. Every media I went to, Huntsville, Birmingham, this morning, there were runners from those places. In fact, the Boston Athletic Association website shows there were 111 people who were registered from Alabama to run that marathon. It's a terrible situation, and of course, we're going to have to see no one's taking credit for it, so to speak. And I'm sure at the end of the week, at least we'll have some likely suspects, if you know what I mean. Another thing making news is in the front page of the Cullman Times is Food World, or of course they were bought out by Bell Foods, right? Well, the story, nowhere in the story that tells about all these layoffs, people putting people on part-time, nowhere in here does it say that Obamacare was the cause for that. Now, I don't know that it was, but when Regal Cinemas makes headlines, as they have this morning, talking about all the people they're having to put on part-time, some of them getting 30 hours as opposed to 40, and because of Obamacare, I suspect that that's what the situation is with Bell Foods and having to put all these people on part-time. In fact, they're going to fight it. The reunion, I had no idea the union was into the Food World employees, but apparently there happens to be some sort of connection because Representative Brandy Hadley of the local of the union says the group will be meeting with Bell Foods in an effort to save full-time positions. I don't know that you can do that. In terms of if it's going to cost more than what you're making, you can't continue to do business as usual, and that's the way it is. Everywhere. It doesn't matter what you're talking about. Huntsville police. Now, this story came out last week, but I saw something this weekend that really brought this home. Huntsville police, they're hosting women's firearm training. They're going to teach women how to shoot. A lot of women don't because they don't have had no reason to. But for those who were interested, they're going to host training. And you begin to start seeing more of this. But let me tell you what happened when I walked into the Redstone PX, Post Exchange, Sunday afternoon. I saw something I've never seen before, and that is a firearms display, a sales location inside the PX. Now, that's kind of interesting because, there was only one other PX that I've been to, and that was in Oceanside, California, out there at Camp Pendleton, that had firearms for sale. This one here had a big display. Incredibly, and you saw all these soldiers and military people looking over weapons. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Get them now while you can. Is that basically the attitude? Well, if it will sell, of course, the military is going to want to try to sell it. They want to serve their audience, and if anyone can appreciate firearms, it's the serviceman or servicewoman. The local emergency management agency has a new application for your smartphone. You probably saw this story last week about bad weather coming and such as that. Wouldn't it be nice?
think of something that's not as practical as that would be in terms of an early warning, but there's an application for everything. So why don't we have an application from Walmart to tell us where the beans are? You know what I mean? Instead of walking all over. Think about it. Now, if they do things uniformly, and they do as best as I can determine, these big stores that you have to, catch a bus to get from one end to the other, why not tell you where these places are? That would be a practical application. I was thinking about that yesterday as I was following a lady across, and I didn't realize how big that Kmart store was. But I asked somebody on the west side of the store where a certain thing was, and she took me all the way to the east side of it. Okay, so much for that. In Montgomery, Governor Robert Bentley has filed his tax returns, and he says he is holding true on his promise to give you, the Alabamians, the amount of money that he makes each year, right? And what is that? Well, he and his wife made $234,000 in 2012. None of that was from his salary as Alabama's chief executive. So he's holding true on that promise. He promised in his 2010 campaign that he would not take a salary as governor until Alabama's unemployment dropped to 5.2%. Unemployment has fallen from 9.3% when he took office to 7.2%, which means he's getting closer, of course, to getting a paycheck from the state, but not until he does so when he brings that down. Most of the salary came from some of his 401k, I guess that's what you call those things, investments and such, savings and all. So he's held true on that. Wouldn't it be nice if we'd know how some of the other people in government, what they made, right? I think sometimes it's kind of scary when you look at some of these things. For example, in Jefferson County this weekend, a story about they had to fire their attorney down there. Talk about folks being totally out of touch with reality. Here he was representing the Jefferson County and this Birmingham, and he's got a salary that's like almost $300,000. He wants a raise, right? Man, oh man! Some folks know the price of everything and the value of nothing, and this is kind of an economy. He's way out of touch. Stay tuned. More Today on 2 after this.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Welcome back to Today on 2. It's time to give away our prizes for today. Let's see what we have. We have the bag of assorted apples from Steel Orchard. And what else? We have the lunch sandwich and chips from Frosting's Bakery. Those are the prizes we have for today. Let's look at our merchant ads. We'll ask you a question, of course, about one of these ads. Starting with Earl's Body Shop, they remind you, move over for emergency vehicles. They do towing, large and small towing. Earl's Body Shop on Highway 31 North.
And Yates Chance Christian Bookstore has all kinds of puzzles, games, books, and children's stories for the kids. And don't forget, for baby girl or baby boy, selections are available and a great selection of adult fiction for $5.
People's Tires Brake and Alignment Center Tuesday special. Ladies get tire rotation at half price today and every Tuesday at People's Tires on Catherine Street.
And spring blooms with the colors of Sorelli at Doug Doggett Jewelers right there on Compass Way in Southwest Coleman. Of course, that's why you shop at Doug Doggett. He has such a great selection of jewelry, and especially of Sorelli.
Deb's Bookstore is your hometown bookstore just down the road. Browsers always welcome. All books always on sale at Deb's Bookstore.
Tires for Less is more than just tires. It's located right there on Highway 31 North, just past 157 on the left or the west side of the road. They have the Firestone and Bridgestone tires.
The difference is not when you open our bottle, it's when you open our door. Borden Family Pharmacy on Highway 157, a good neighbor pharmacy.
And introducing Smart Stretch. It's a new, breathable, comfortable, and durable fabric. It's sold at Uniform Place. It's made by Landau, which is always made better. 300 2nd Avenue Southeast, the Uniform Place.
And those are some of the merchant ads. Question for today, which advertiser does lifestyle coaching? Lifestyle coaching is consulting with someone dealing with the problems you have in life.
Boy, and we all seem to have a lot of those these days,
well,
don't we?
True. It can be weight loss. Mm-hmm. It can be job loss.
Right.
It can be deciding where to go to college.
It could be family issues. It could be a lot of stress because of just different things.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Lifestyle coaching. Who does it? Tell us the name of the business or the name of the person, and you win our prizes for today, the bag of apples from Steel Orchard and the lunch sandwich and chips from Frosting's Bakery, and that's usually a chicken salad sandwich
it looks
with
so
big slices of chicken.
Oh, it looks so yummy. It really does.
It is good. We have a caller ready to go. Let's see who's on the line. Hello, who's calling?
Good morning, this is Sandra.
Hi, Sandra. From where are you calling?
Here in Coleman.
In Coleman. Okay. Lifestyle coaching is done by whom?
Howard Rogers at Baldwin Counseling Service.
Boy, you got the whole thing,
She
Dr.
knows
Rogers. Stay on the line, Sandra. Thanks for calling in. Yes, Baldwin Counseling Center, Dr. Howard Rogers, and he's going to be with us next week, I believe, on the program,
so.
one of those days next week.
Yeah.
Let's look at that ad and the rest of our merchant ads right now, starting with Renard's Gallery and Gifts, an art gallery, a jewelry store, gift store, custom framing is available, Renard's Gallery and Gifts.
Medical Arts Apothecary is a trusted part of your family now for 50 years. It's a family-owned business caring for you and about your family on the corner 1 block south of the Coleman Courthouse.
Fitness opportunities are available at the Wellness and Aquatic Center. They have the full fitness center with weights, cardio, and professional training, indoor walking track, aerobic, cycling, and Zumba classes.
And there's Baldwin Counseling Center, and Dr. Howard Rogers is the man you need to see. He is just a phone call away. Give him a call. He can set up an appointment and talk to you about that weight loss issue or individual and family counseling like we talked about.
Auto Tech, foreign and domestic auto repair and service. David Metfin, located on County Road 1354 in Vinemont, between the Super Saver and Ridgemont Community Church.
And the blizzard of the month is the Choco-covered pretzel. This is a new item for Dairy Queen. Stop by and try this out while you still got a chance.
Mullins Body Shop, over 50 years they've been doing auto body repair and towing. You can still count on them today. That's Mullins Body Shop.
Mr. Hicks Menswear. It's the Reader's Choice Award winner for men's clothing, and prom is still here, so if you haven't gotten your formal wear, your tuxedos, this is the place to go. It's a trusted source. Mr. Hicks has been around for a long time.
And those are the merchant ads we have for today. Now it's time to check our birthdays. Let's see who has a birthday on the 16th of April.
Let's look at that. Let's see. Tammy Franey has a birthday, and also Cole Pearson. So we want to wish everybody a happy birthday, and their name will be put into the drawing on Friday, where they have that possibility of winning that ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
And coming up next, all the details about the Pilot Club Fashion Show.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Fire, accident, storm.
They all happen in Coleman County. And for 3 generations, Night Free Insurance has been there for you. Continuing today with Elliott and Westcott Free, customizing your life, home, auto, and business insurance with auto owners. Call Westcott, Elliott, Judy, Tina, Angie, or Karen. Night Free Insurance, where people are the difference.
And we're back once again with Miss Rebecca Branch, who's got a different hat on today. Every time she comes, she has a different hat on. And today she represents the Pilot Club. And you've probably been a member of Pilot Club for quite a while now, haven't you?
Yes, I have. Actually, I became a member when I appeared there as Miss Senior and spoke, and they invited me to become a member. And I did that, and I certainly enjoyed it because the things that we support in the community is certainly worthwhile.
Right. And this fashion show is, I think everybody the women especially, look forward to this every year because it's in conjunction with, used to be Secretary's Day and now it's Professional Administrative Day, right?
That's correct.
Is that correct? Okay.
It's always held on that day.
Right. Okay. And it is to honor the professional administratives in the business world. But so you've got fashions though for all different ages and different styles and not just business attire, do you?
That's true. We have the casual, and this year our theme is red, white, blue, and you.
Okay.
So it will be some outdoor picnicky type things, casual wear, as well as the professional wear.
Right.
Will be for both men and women and children.
And you sometimes do formal wear. Are you going to have any of that this year?
Yes, we do.
Okay, all righty. I could just imagine this red, white, and blue gown. But that's a great idea to be patriotic and to kind of highlight that and everything. So I guess the room's going to be decorated kind of in that theme and those colors.
Absolutely. Okay. We'll have a lot of flags in our decor.
Good.
We have the banners that St. John's let us have from their Patriotic Day, and so we are having quite a display.
Good. And where is it held?
It's always at the Civic Center in Coleman, and tickets are available there.
Okay. And lunch is served, right?
Lunch is served at 11:30 by Sweet Pepper's Deli.
All right. So you have to have a ticket in advance. Don't expect to just walk up to the one, buy one. And this is usually pretty much sold out, isn't it, Rebecca?
Yes, it is. And the 19th will be the final day to purchase a ticket.
Okay. All righty. And so how much are the tickets?
$20.
All right. $20 a piece. And corporate can get involved in this, right? And sit there.
We invite the corporate people and businesses to send their secretaries and administrative people to this luncheon as a treat for them and their hard work during the year. There is something I'd like to share with you. This week, Doug Doggett gave us a $400 diamond necklace that will be one of the grand prizes.
Wow. It's not an auction item, right? This is actually somebody's just going to walk away with it.
Someone's going to buy one of those tickets, write their name on the back, and it will be drawn for the grand prize.
Wow, fantastic.
And Russ Packaging has given us a $500 cash prize.
Wow.
So this is worthwhile to buy a ticket
definitely.
And come to the fashion show and wait till that final moment when the ticket's drawn.
Right. And this is I'm always amazed, but usually it takes place within an hour's time. Now, you open the doors at 11:30, right?
Doors will open at 11 because we have vendors who have booths set up around the perimeter. And you can actually purchase jewelry items and some other things that is a Princess House, some of the cosmetic companies, and different, I think one of the skincare people with one of the doctors and things like that ladies would be interested in.
Sure. So you can go shopping, you can look at all the fashions, you eat a great lunch, and you get to visit with your girlfriends. What better event is that?
Nothing tops that except the prizes. We have over 60 door prizes.
Wow.
And they're valued at $25 plus.
Now, Rebecca, this is a fundraiser for Pilot Club.
Yes, it is.
The money that's raised, what is it used for?
Actually, we support the Pilot Light Home for Abused Children. And in addition to that, we also support the Project Lifesaver, which we purchase the bracelets for Alzheimer's or children who may wander. And we work with the county sheriff and city police so that we can furnish those bracelets. The law enforcement has the equipment to locate a lost person because the bracelet is a frequency The police department has that. They enter the frequency if the person becomes lost, and then they can locate them usually within 30 minutes. So it's a very worthwhile thing. So not only are you having fun yourself, but you are contributing to others in the community.
Sure. And we did an interview, when it first came to town, with some of the law enforcement, sheriff's deputies and so forth, and I even hid. I went and had the bracelet and tried to hide and everything, but he found me out in the community and everything. And so really that is a phenomenal thing, because if you have, and especially now I'm involved with all of that, with Alzheimer's and dementia residents, if you have somebody, a family member that is a wanderer, walks out, especially when it was cold weather and stuff, and they get confused and don't know how to go home, you know, they're just totally lost, and what if they fall in a ditch or something like that? It is just an absolute necessity, and you provide this free of charge for the family, except for I think they have to buy the battery.
The batteries are $12 a month.
Okay.
It gives such peace of mind to know your loved one can be found should they become lost.
And so, and they don't realize that, you know, that this is what this is all about. So you've got this nice bracelet that they're wearing, and it helps to keep them safe, and it's a great thing. So give us details on how to buy a ticket.
Okay, you may buy a ticket at the Civic Center or the museum. They cost $20. You must have those by the 19th of this month. And that's coming up, and just, I think, on
That's right. That's right.
So we need to get you into our office, buy your ticket, and come and help us support our community. The merchants in this town have just been so wonderful to support this event, because it is to help everyone in the community.
Well, I want to win that diamond necklace.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice? I'm not eligible. I'll just have to...
I'll let you borrow it sometime, Rebecca.
Great.
Okay.
Stay tuned. We'll be back with more right after this.
In the nation, our agents are always there, helping make sure that when your life changes, your nationwide insurance coverage changes too. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation where protection is personal.
Nationwide is on your side.
Now it's time for our community billboards, brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. PALS is going to be doing their big cleanup this weekend, or on April the 20th, and that's from 8 until noon. Contact your local town hall or city hall for bags and disposal locations. Singing at Anon Baptist Church will take place on April the 21st at 5 p.m., located right there on Highway 31, 1 mile north of the traffic light in Vinemont. Call 256-347-6191 for more information. And Share Club is doing their spring tour of homes on Sunday, April the 28th from 1 to 5. Tickets will be available at each tour home with the day of the tour for $15. Proceeds from the tour benefit Hospice of Coleman County. For more information, you can contact Hospice. April walking tours are taking place every Saturday in April beginning at 10 a.m. It's guided by community historians. It's got local stories that are told, and they have printed programs available. And if you have a community billboard you want to share with us, you can email it to channel2coleman@gmail.com, fax it to 256-734-7680, or be a friend on Facebook, Channel 2 Coleman. Spell out the number 2.
The weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. Cloudy and windy today. Maybe thunderstorms this afternoon. 40% chance of rain with a high near 80. Cloudy tonight, slight chance of rain, low of 64. Sunny and windy tomorrow, slight chance of rain, a high near 84 tomorrow.
Very good.
Who's coming to see us tomorrow?
Miss Deb Lastly, one of our favorite guests, comes on regularly, and she's going to talk to us about the latest books and what's available out there at her bookstore.
That's our program for today. Thank you for watching today on 2.
Hope you have a great day.